Hello, I am Mr. Research, and thank you for coming back to the channel. On this channel, we talk about power, and we talk about being a powerful black man. On this channel, we talk about how to defeat supremacy and so on and so forth. I give you a different way of thinking than what other people on YouTube do. A lot of times people, when I say things, people don't believe it or people don't understand it because they're limited in their exposure to the world. Not because they're wrong or because I'm wrong. It's just that they don't understand it because they haven't run into those type of cultures and those type of things. Here's my background. I sold dope. I put some ladies on the street when I was 16. Did some dirt, selling illegal, selling cars off the train, all type of stuff. Made a lot of money. Left the hood at 17 years old. By 19, I was living in a totally different state, didn't know anybody, just got away from California. From there, I start keeping my mouth closed and keeping my ears open. I start soaking up game from different types of people, all cultures, all levels of game. Same thing I was doing on the streets. Got connected to some people on the music level who put me onto some people on a stage. And between 19 and 24, I lived on my own dime overseas. I lived in Romania by myself, France by myself, England, Negril, back to America, Atlanta, got into the medical field, got 5 certifications so nobody can ever deny me a job, and I did all that on my own dime. Didn't see my parents for 25 years. So my whole point in saying all this is I try to help because I understand how supremacy works. I'm very deep knowledgeable in politics, money, and business. So when I say things, it's going to go over some people's heads because they are not used to that way of thinking. It's not that I'm arrogant or I'm trying to talk down to nobody. I have lived dominating supremacy. And I also talk about family structure a lot and why other cultures really are focused on their sons more than the African American culture is. Now, people will always also say, why don't you show your face? Because I'm a businessman and I understand how human resources works. You may not care, but I care because I have 2 careers. I work in medical and I work in tech at night. I have 2 high-profile jobs. Human resources will use anything to destroy a black man, even if he made a comment on a YouTube page and they can attach it to his face. I've seen it happen all the time. So, also, understand that I do things to try to help the community. I started a counseling thing online to help people. And I don't do that for free because that's my time. But I have a certification in counseling and I help people. I have 67 clients. So I'm doing something right. While other people complain, oh, you hustling? No, I'm helping people. And what our community suffers from is a bunch of hyenas who don't want to help people. So with that said, let me point this out. As you can see from this image, I have a lot of watch time, have a lot of subscribers, but I don't collect money from this channel. Therefore, I don't do anything for views. I get money from my first job, which is high paid, my second job, which is mid paid, and I have an online business. I make a lot of money outside of YouTube. And I didn't want to put myself in a position of saying stuff to people for subscribers or views. I didn't want to put myself in a position where I got to make 50 videos a month about anything just to generate views and subscriptions. Because 50,000 views does not equal 1 day at my job. 100,000 views with 100,000 subscribers does not defeat my 2 paychecks every week. So I'm not invested in YouTube on a money level. I'm only here to help and serve my people with a different way of thinking. So if you don't agree with what I'm saying, talk with me. Show me your intellect. Describe why you don't. And let's have a dialogue, because my whole purpose is to talk power so I can make my brothers more powerful. Too many of my brothers follow behind women. And many of these women they follow behind are like hyenas. The hyenas are anti-male, and they want to destroy as many males as possible. And they will pretend to like males. They will invite males. But majority of them are anti-male. And majority of these male hyenas want to bark and fight other males. And you just don't understand. This is why our community has been in shambles for so long. Is because the hyenas are anti-male, and the male hyenas want to idolize and gossip right along with the anti-male crowd. So what is left for the black son? Now, there are 20% of the females, ladies, nice women who are cool, but it's only 20%. And the same thing is true with some of these dudes, constantly bashing females for no reason when you should be focused on buying some land and property, when you should be focused on buying a house. That's power. Buy something for your son. That's legacy. And thank you for being patient with my long intro speech, but I want to get it clear to you. We can't win a war with all this infighting. The Pakistanis are taking over black people. The Latins are taking over black property. You guys are allowing these women to infiltrate your mind and have you fight each other. Everywhere, women are creating wars online. War against black men because we want to date white guys. And then these guys get emotional like women. Here's why we won't date you, black woman. All this stuff has nothing to do with your son and daughter, which is family. Has nothing to do with you building your legacy. So over here, I talk about power. We are constantly over here talking about legacy, politics, and how to defeat supremacy, while other people are forcing us to fight each other. Women should be going after the female supremacy, but they're not. They're focused on the black males. And the male hyena is focused on the black male right along with her. These dudes, too focused on chicks and why I won't date a black chick, but you should move to Wyoming so you can stop making those videos. Power. Power to do something and not talk. We got a recession that's coming. We got a war that's coming. A lot of us ain't gonna survive because we're still talking. We can't even pay the mortgage on our grandma's house because we're still talking. With that said, share the video. If you like what I said in this video and we're about to get to the topic, share the video. Telling me you like the video, I understand, but I'm not. I want you to understand that we got to share information. Because we share gossip, we might as well share good information. So share the information is how you can repay me back. Some people want to donate. You have the donate link. Some people want to be part of the Patreon. You have the Patreon link. I love all my black people, male and female, but we got to get beyond just talking. We got to start actually dominating. Men, black men. How many black men have you hired? I've hired 4 this year in 2018. Black men got to start hiring black men. And you got to stop following behind females who want to destroy this community. They don't want to give up that single mama power. But yet you're still helping them. You're still cheering them on. It's ridiculous. Now, for the topic of today.